The sun was shining brightly over the quiet streets of Chicago as Daniel, a poor single father, walked home from his morning shift at a small grocery store, his worn shoes scraping softly against the pavement, his mind heavy with worries about rent and his young son waiting at home, when he suddenly noticed two little twin girls sitting alone on a park bench near the sidewalk, their matching dresses slightly dusty, their eyes scanning every passerby with a strange mix of hope and fear. Daniel slowed down, hesitating for a moment, then gently approached them and asked where their parents were. The girls exchanged a glance and softly said their daddy would come later, but they had nowhere to stay right now. Something in their innocent voices made Daniel's heart tighten. Despite having almost nothing himself, he could not leave them there, so he offered them a place to stay just for one night. The girls nodded quietly and followed him home. His small apartment looked even smaller, with 3 children inside. Yet it was filled with a warmth Daniel had not felt in a long time. He shared the little food he had, bread and soup, and the girls ate politely, thanking him in soft voices. Later, as the afternoon light streamed through the window, Daniel's son laughed for the first time in days while playing with the twins, and Daniel felt a rare moment of peace. Though a part of him wondered who these children really were. Evening approached, but the girls remained calm, saying their father would come. Suddenly a sleek black car stopped outside the building. Drawing attention from neighbors, Daniel stepped outside cautiously and saw a sharply dressed man step out, his presence commanding and serious. The girls ran toward him shouting, "Daddy," and the man's stern face softened instantly as he hugged them tightly, relief flooding his expression. He then turned to Daniel and explained he was a wealthy businessman who had been desperately searching for his daughters after they wandered away. During a hectic day, he had resources everywhere, but somehow they had ended up here, safe because of a stranger's kindness. The man's eyes filled with gratitude as he thanked Daniel deeply, offering him a reward. But Daniel shook his head at first, saying he only did what any father would do. However, the man insisted, not just with money, but with an opportunity, promising a stable job and support for Daniel's family. Daniel stood there overwhelmed, realizing that a simple act of compassion had changed everything. As the car drove away, with the twins waving happily from the window, Daniel returned to his small home, his heart lighter than it had been in years, knowing that sometimes helping someone in need brings unexpected blessings. And that night marked the beginning of a new chapter in his life. So if you enjoyed this emotional story, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Impressive Tales for more amazing stories like this.